You are listening to Claret and Blue, an Aston Villa podcast brought to you by Birmingham Live.
Hello and welcome back to episode 15 of the Claret and Blue podcast. Episode 15, we're flying through now, aren't we?
We are.
You're insisting us doing 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 a week, you know?
I know, yeah. It's literally my job, mate. So
oh, right, okay.
Don't know if you recommend. Also, on that, there was a YouTube comment saying, love the commitment after the transfer deadline day episode. And someone was like, well, it is their job. And it was like, I was like, oh, is this their job? And I was like, kind of feel like that's a compliment that we're so relaxed, like no one could ever think this was work, but yeah, this is our job. So
it's magic in it to make it look so natural.
I know, yeah. We've worked hard.
And unrehearsed.
Oh, there's definitely no rehearsal going on. So, Aston Villa defeat to Bournemouth. Ash, you were there. Very tired, I imagine, as well after Friday night.
Deadline day, yeah. So yeah, it's a long day after deadline day, and then I think Villa were hungover as well. To be fair, from Tuesday, we just took a lot out of them. Out for just one of them ones. I mean, what do you say about it? I don't know what to say about it, to be fair.
Good for a podcast.
I know.
No, I don't know either. I've seen the highlights, and it's just we've given Bournemouth 6 points this season.
That's the key, isn't
poor, isn't it?
We give your rival 6 points.
If you swap those points around, we said before we came on they'd be on 20 or something, and we'd be on 31.
Isn't it the nature of the beast, though? You're going to win some.
Yeah, but they're on 26 and we're on 25, I think, and it's like, ugh, that's annoying, isn't it? Just from those 2 fixtures, we've handed them 6 easy points, really.
It's going to happen, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Smith said afterwards as well, he said, you're going about these 6 points, it's only 3. We might get 3 against Tottenham, and then people overthink things, I think.
He's done me there.
People overthink things, don't they?
Yeah, I suppose so.
It's just the kind of the sublime to the ridiculous in terms of the meltdown.
Oh, God,
yeah.
You know, I know we feed on that to a certain degree. We do, don't we? Like, hands up, we do feed on that.
Last week's episode, we're all going, oh my God, all the positivity now. We're going, oh my God.
I just think there's a guy, I won't name him, but if he listens, he might know who he is.
Oh God.
He tweeted something the other day, and he finished his tweet, or he started his tweet with F off Villa.
Oh, is this James Rushton?
No. No, it's Tyron McNair. F off Villa, I'm done with you this weekend. And then a day later, I'm going to take a break from Twitter because of the negativity.
Which one is it?
You know, kind of, you've got to be self-aware enough to realise, you know, listen, people could tweet what they want, can't they? But I just think we can't be as high as we were on Tuesday and as low as the social media sphere made it out to be on Saturday. It's a battle, it's a relegation battle. Do you know what I mean? Hence, it's not always going to go your way.
I saw a tweet saying like everyone kind of was accepting that we'll finish 17th, but what were you expecting for that? We're not going to win 10 games in a row if you're going to finish 17th. We're going to win a lot. We're going to win a few, and we're going to lose a lot to finish 17th. So
my phone's just pinged. It's probably that guy now for digging him out.
It's one of
sick of your negativity.
It's one of those, isn't it?
F off Kendrick.
It's one of those, isn't it? Like, what do you expect if we're going to finish 17th? We're going to be down there all season, aren't we? So we're kind of about on par. Like I said ages ago, didn't we? Like, we're kind of about where I think we're going to be. 1 point above the bottom 3 now. West Ham in there, Watford and Norwich.
We haven't been great away from home, have we? We've had 2 wins all year, so
it's poor.
Smith said as well, the home team's expected to win. But then, do you know what I mean? Villa have been decent at home.
Yeah.
Sloppy away from home, so it's been the case of it all season. No surprise there.
Yeah.
That's his job to sort that.
Yeah, I know.
I think probably what's kind of created a lot of the kind of uproar, if you like, from Saturday is that if you're losing in the last minute and it's a borderline game, fair enough. But I think it's when you're not turning up for the first 45 minutes, you're giving yourself a mountain to climb.
Why do we do that? Why can't we?
I don't know. Like Ash says on Saturday, it might be the fact that they were jaded, which refers back to, have you got enough in reserve, enough quality to freshen it up? No, you've got to go with your same. You've got to build up the confidence of your first 11, and once they get a big win like they did against Leicester, hope that the adrenaline and the confidence from that is enough to see them through. I don't know. It feels a bit like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
It was like a cup final for Bournemouth as well, so they've been struggling. And afterwards, they was lapping it all up. Team huddle in the middle of the pitch. And
bit weird.
They treat it like a cup final, so Smith alluded to it as well. 6 seconds in, they pumped it up. Courtney Horse has turned his back. He's gone off his back for a throw-in, and they got the towels up. And
sets the tone straight away,
doesn't it? For the first half. Couldn't get out.
What do you think of the the first goal, was it Billy in the first goal?
Yeah.
What did you think of that? 'Cause I've seen it back on the highlights this morning, watching it again. I thought it was a bit easy.
Well, yeah, Smith and Mona's were fouling the build-up, weren't they? But just if not, it was easy.
Even the
Centre half crossed the ball.
Yeah, the first ball in when Rayner kind of came for it and left it, that looked sloppy. And we still get time for it to come back in, and Nakamba and Billing are kind of level pegging, and Billing's the one that rushes across, and Nakamba's a bit slow to react. Harsh to kind of dig him out because I don't think it's his fault. But
I saw somebody say it. Have most of Bournemouth players got Tyrone Mings tribute haircuts?
Yeah. when I saw the huddle on Sky, I'd read about, I think Mings was like shook the hands of all the Bournemouth players. When Billing walked across, I was, oh my god, has he swapped shirts as well?
Spit.
You see what Mings stuck on Instagram?
Yes.
Hell no. Somebody said, oh, I bet you regret leaving Bournemouth for Villa now. Hell no.
I saw our article about that this morning from wherever I was like, oh yeah, we got an article out of 2 words. Love that.
I'm telling you, mate.
Good work, everybody.
Resourcefulness. Got a podcast that had 2 opinions. So.
Yeah, true.
I don't know what they are.
So, yeah, it's just rubbish, isn't it?
It's going to happen.
Rubbish performance. But then, like you said, if we come home and it's a big atmosphere on Saturday, the whatever it is, we've got a break now, haven't we? Before we play Tottenham, is it the
Sunday.
15th or something like that?
I think that's what's done it. The 2-week break now. I mean, we've just about
stayed
across the dotted line, haven't we? Stayed above the dotted line, so that's a good thing. I think, but whereas you're going to get kind of half of the Villa squad now in Dubai.
Yeah, they're probably glad. Instagram this morning, he's off somewhere nice.
They'd have probably gladly been kind of sharing their kind of 5-star Instagram pictures. Now you're going to get some Villa fans who go, "How dare you? You've just lost the Bournemouth. You should be, cleaning the tea lady's boots." Do you know what I mean? You get that, don't you?
Yeah. Whatever, I don't care.
I think it's the timing of it. Whereas if we'd have gone into a 2-week break on the back of beating Leicester,
3 wins,
it would have been buzzing.
Yeah,
it'd have been buzzing. But it is what it is. Tottenham next.
It's not really a proper break because I think Watford and Brighton play each other this weekend, so there's going to be some movement. Yeah, half the league play.
Oh, they've varied it, haven't they?
Yeah, it's like 10 clubs play this weekend and 10 play next weekend or something like that.
Yeah,
so
I think it's because all the restaurants in Dubai couldn't take every Premier League footballer in one go.
I'm pretty sure it's Watford Brighton, so there's 2 teams at the bottom play each other. I think, and again, I should have researched this. Somebody like West,
you're going to get killed for this?
Somebody like West Ham play this week as well, I think. I'm not sure though.
While Ash checks the Premier League fixtures, can we just talk about that scar because it's annoying me at the moment?
Is it annoying you? For the camera. I'm trying to hide it by looking this way as much as possible.
What is this? The main streets of Halzone? What's caused it?
Yeah, rough ends of Halzone. I shaved last night and cut myself.
Well, I think first of all that should be the headline news that you're actually shaving, because last week you were in nappies at the age of 14.
Yes, I've progressed now to shaving.
Why'd you shave that high up?
I was having a bit of shaping up here.
But who are you? Not bloody Euro, are you? Why do you need a shape sculpted beard?
Why not, mate? I just felt it snag on my cheek a bit up here, and I cut it, and then it was bleeding.
You get what you deserve, mate, to be honest. If you're trying to sculpt.
It's actually quite sore this morning.
Oh, in that case, I take it back.
So, yeah.
It looks like a proper, you've been inflicted with a proper blow.
Well, there's a blade, mate. It's a razor blade cut me up in the face. Good shape, though, isn't it?
You need one on the other side.
Yeah, to match up. Yeah, right.
Anyway, that bit of filler. What's happening this weekend, Ash?
There's 4 games on this weekend.
Yes.
Sound like Gary Lineker now.
Is it Watford Brighton?
It is Watford Brighton.
Look at that for research. Buzzing with that.
At the cutting edge, mate. At the
West
cutting
Ham,
edge.
Relegation rivals West Ham go to Man City as well.
See, there we go. West Ham play this week. Absolutely nailed it. So West Ham are going to lose, aren't
That's one of Villa's biggest... What Villa are searching for, the fans on Google. West Ham fixtures.
Really?
So they're in a panic,
Their fixtures are tough, actually.
Yeah, so again, all the Villa fans are looking for who West Ham are playing.
Not got them in front of me, but their fixtures are tough. West Ham
Can't be that tough, have they? They've still got to play Villa at home, haven't they?
Well, that last day of the season.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Last day.
Oh, it bloody is. Oh, it blooming is. But can you say bloody?
You can say bloody.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, last day of the season. If there's anything on that, I'm going to be scared.
I can see it now.
Robert Scrognass, last minute winner for us.
I hope we win it that day.
I hope we were
Callum Brady, David Gold, David Sullivan, Snoddy. Your boys took one hell of a 0-0 draw to keep us in the Premier League on the last day.
It's going to come down to that.
I hope it's done before then. So, yeah, Brighton, West Ham this week, hopefully a draw. And Watford, Brighton a draw. West Ham to lose to Man City. And we'll be out at the bottom 3 before we play.
But it went all right, didn't it, at the weekend with the results? Obviously,
fortunately.
Watford blew their lead,
didn't
they?
Wait, I keep coming over.
I'm just sorry about that. I'm just getting a bit wobbly. It's Monday morning.
You can look at that 2 ways, can't you? You can look at it go, if we beat Bournemouth, we'd have made good headroom there, and we'd be 4 points clear of the bottom 3. Whereas because we've lost and the others lost, we've kind of got away
Yeah, I
with it.
didn't think we were ever going to go and beat Bournemouth. I just thought
Really?
it might be damage limitation and we might escape with a point and keep them at arm's length. But anyway,
Couldn't even do that?
it's been and gone.
Yeah.
It's been and gone. Ash is back
Yes.
after a mammoth 48-hour whatever work pattern that contravened all employment law. But because we bought in pizza, that overrules employment law,
That was
I think.
good pizza, that was, to
So
say.
it was good pizza.
It was
yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, I finally shifted it.
Highlight of the day. Should we play a game?
Well, might as well,
Always,
that way, yeah.
always.
Back by popular demand.
Come on.
It's the Mug of Destiny.
Is that what we call it? The Mug of Destiny?
That's what we're
I like
calling
that.
it. The questions
I
Mug
like
of
that.
Destiny. So I asked for questions on Twitter, and I thought instead of doing it with any kind of structure or flow, let's just go random.
I think you should call it the Mug of Destiny's Child. And when you pick them, you go like that.
Some theme music. You can do that if you want. So there's a mixture of football questions, so we can still talk about Villa, and there's some random questions nearer the bottom, so don't kind of ruffle it up too much.
So it's a random mug, but we've got to pick them very carefully.
It's a random
in
mug.
order.
Basically.
It's
yeah.
a random in that there's some football and some normal, but we want to have the football chat out the way first, so the people don't switch off when the first question that comes out is what is your favourite curry, which is
Oh,
in
mate,
there.
they'll fast forward through the football chat anyway, you
So
know.
we can't be having questions like that come in 12 minutes into the episode. So
All right then.
football ones first. To take
Go on,
your pick.
Ash.
Go on then. Right then.
These are all off Twitter or Instagram. They don't say who it is, by the way, because I'm lazy.
We need 4 wins. Pinpoint where the points are coming from.
Oh, okay.
Villa
So-
Park. They ain't coming away,
They
are
ain't coming
they?
away, are they? Yeah.
So who's the home games, Dan? I know you've
Simple
done
as.
some research.
So I've done some research once, physical proof of some actual research.
Okay, come on then.
So Tottenham at home,
I've got to pick 4 wins.
the next game. I think we can sneak a draw against Tottenham, if I'm being optimistic.
Run me through the home games.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Tottenham, Chelsea, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, and Sheffield United.
All right,
to
the
be
points are coming
rearranged.
away.
The away games: Southampton, Leicester, Newcastle, Liverpool, Everton, and West Ham. The away games are easier on paper. Come on,
How many points are we saying we need to stay up?
Well, yeah. What do you think? There's 13 games, 39 to play. We're on 25 now, so I think 15 it gets you to 40, and I don't even think you need 40 this year. It'll be close, but I don't think you need 40. So we need 15 out
So
of
we've got to
39.
win 4, pick up a couple of draws, or win 5, and
Oh, God.
Yes, yeah. Win 4 and a couple of draws. So I say a point against Tottenham to be very optimistic. Try and bounce back after the break. It was at home, big atmosphere.
yeah, we'll lose that.
Okay. Southampton away, difficult, but a team that we owe 1.
I want to try and manoeuvre this so we get 4 wins, but I really can't see.
Oh, God.
Who's the home games again? Show me the list.
Oh God, this is a shambles, mate.
Ash can talk.
This is why we don't do any prep, because we have to physically pass paper.
That's
around.
fine, man.
What do you reckon then?
Can't rattle off.
Okay,
I
first
want
of
to
all,
try and answer the question for 4 wins.
do you
Matt's struggling.
think that's enough?
Huh?
Do you think that's enough? 4 wins. What's that? 12 points. That takes you to 38, plus the odd draw here and there.
Yeah, 4 wins will be enough. I think we can beat Palace.
Can you say it into the microphone, please?
I think we can beat Crystal Palace. I'll come back to the other 3.
Oh my God! I thought this was supposed to be some kind of getting some
I
positives.
thought he
in.
was going to ask me what my favourite curry was, didn't he? They put me through all these.
that's nearer the bottom.
So it just made me laugh saying favourite curry's nearer the bottom.
Oh, awful man.
You've got to find your joy where you can, haven't you?
We definitely need some kind of elevator music in this now, some filler. Do you want to talk about this scar again for a few more minutes?
You're going to have to break your leg or something just to give us a reason to fill the air
Right, we're going to beat Palace. We're going to
Okay.
beat Arsenal. We're
Oh
going to
my
beat
God.
Newcastle away. And we're going to beat...
West Ham.
we're going to do the job on Leicester away again.
Oh my God. Okay.
Ash's
Optimism.
verdict brought to you by new father, lack of sleep.
Delusional Villa fan.
Yeah.
Southampton away is doable. Leicester away, doable. No?
Go on, carry on. I'm with
Chelsea
you.
at home. Not
Tammy
sure about that
score,
one.
innit?
Maybe. Newcastle away, I think, is an absolute must-win. Absolute
Doing
must-win.
good up there, ain't he, Brewster?
And annoyingly. Wolves at home.
Last time I played Wolves at home in the league, battered them 4-1.
Yeah, so that's a 4-1 victory confirmed.
fact, yeah.
Liverpool away will be the first team to break their unbeaten streak.
Yeah.
Why not? Definitely won't happen. Man United at home. I know it's Man United, but
Listen, if they're going to stay up, they've got to pull out some wins out of the bag that you wouldn't expect.
Exactly.
Are they capable of doing it? Yes. Could I predict now which games it will come in? No.
So thanks for your question, whoever asked where the wins come from, because we don't know.
Well, Ash has said.
Yeah, fair. So, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because you can look at those and go, 3 here, 1 here, none here, but how can we ever know so far in advance? Anything could happen between now and those back 3-4 games. Palace, Everton, Arsenal, West Ham.
It's stating the obvious, isn't it? But they either need some really, really big performances at Villa Park, or they need to solve this problem, this travel sickness problem, and not winning games on the road. Ideally, they need to do a bit of both.
Yes, sooner rather than later as well. I mean, if we can get the 4 wins against Spurs, Southampton, Leicester and Chelsea, we can all relax a little bit in the next few weeks of the season. That'd be the best way. Where's the cup game? The cup final
we can all dig out our new post-Brexit passports then, can't we? And start looking at Europe.
God, don't mention Brexit. The cup final comes between Southampton and Leicester. So we'll see what happens there when we get battered by Man City and ruins the rest of the momentum for the rest of the season.
Happy days.
Or we beat Man City and then go on a little winning run. Flip side.
Let's say we want Aston Villa to win 6 games this season, including one of them at Wembley.
Okay.
And that's our demand.
All right. Yeah, fair.
And if that doesn't happen, we're all going to have a hissy fit.
Okay.
All right. So there's your team talk, Dino.
Next question.
God, my voice is so boring and uninspiring.
We'll come back to that. I'll write it down.
Samagol looks a real player. Bargain of the window?
Question mark.
What
do you think? You've seen him in the flesh twice now.
Haven't I?
First start, first goal on his Premier League debut. First
First headed goal of the season, is that right?
For Villa as well.
Apart from that one,
that's remarkable, isn't it?
The one that Grealish
think of some of the big units we got in there.
I know,
That's a shocking stat, that is.
Yeah,
Mings and that. I know.
What do you think of him then?
Looks okay. Looks fine. Looks a goal scorer.
Lively.
He looks like a real fox in the box, I said. And he scored loads of them goals. He's like second guessed the ball's going to go loose, and he's prodded in with his head.
Quick to react.
Yeah, he's quick to react. He didn't get on the ball too much, and he had 25 touches of the football, which is not much really. And Callum Wilson had 44 in comparison. But for all of Davies' hard work and strength and hustle and bustle, Samagol, he looks the more a finisher, to be fair. Keenan went through on Saturday, 1-on-1-ish, and you just knew you didn't fancy him. So I think Keenan, he works hard, but I mean, between the two, there's a good player there, if you know what I mean. Yeah. If you mould them together. So I'd like to see the pair of them start together, to be honest.
Say, that is a question in there.
Davies and Samatta together. I think they'll complement each other quite nice.
Yeah.
About 3-5-2 or whatever, he'll go. But
it was good work from Davies for the goal as well.
Exactly.
Gets good feet and gets his shot off. And Samatta's the first one to react and to think.
I think they've worked well together. 8.5 million as well, was it?
Yeah, decent in today's market.
Bargain,
well.
isn't it? And
I don't think you can say whether it's the bargain of the window until you see Aston. To be honest,
you can't, can you?
Yeah,
you don't know, do you? I mean, the window's only just shut 3 days, so you probably need to give people at least a month, 6 weeks before we start making those judgments. I mean, the interesting thing for me about Samagol, have you seen some of the Villa Facebook pages?
I don't use Facebook.
Where a lot of the Tanzanians.
Yes.
The Tanzanians have joined the Facebook group and they're battering Grealish for not passing to Samagol.
That's in there as well. I've not. That's a weird opinion, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
I don't know. Well, obviously, they want to see their boy do well, don't they?
Yeah.
And it's a massive deal, the fact that he's not only playing in the Premier League, starting in the Premier League, but has scored in the Premier League. But you know, if you're going to join Villa fan message boards as a Villa fan, there's probably targets who you could probably, I don't mean targets as in Matt targets, but there's probably people, scapegoats who you could start, you know.
Rule number 1 is don't mess with Jack
grief
Grealish.
to before Jack Grealish.
Just picturing like an effigy in Tanzania now, Jack Grealish burning
Grealish shirts already.
Yeah. Pass to him.
Bit harsh. But he scored. He's his Premier League debut and he scored. So if he can continue his goal a game record in the Premier League, then he'll be all right, won't he?
Yeah, fine. Happy days. I'm going to go for a question myself this time because it's not like a quiz, is it, like last time? So I can get involved as well. Ah, yes. Who'd have thought it? Do you think Jack should pass to Samatta more? You couldn't plan that.
That's quite a nice name for it.
You couldn't plan that, could you? So is this something that you've noticed when
Not
you've been
really,
at games? No, I've
Grealish tends to do it on his own anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So there's nothing new.
It's just a kind of a bias thing from these guys.
Who was it?
Not digging them out, by the way.
God, ignorance again from me. Who was it who put the chance on a plate for him against Leicester?
Oh,
Grealish?
good
I
question.
thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
There you go then.
So we can just get that one in the bin, can't we?
So that's ended that one, yeah.
Next.
Come on.
Go on, Ash. Go on. Sorry, mate.
But yeah, you probably should pass to him or get a few assists to his name.
Pass the memo, mate. Would you start 2 up front with Jack back central as a number 10?
Oh, mate, these are
it
perfectly
always.
thrown together, aren't they?
It's almost like we planned it.
The Cup of Destiny's randomness is all pulled out together.
Cup of Destiny.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go forward. I think Davis and Samatta as a 2 with Jack in behind is more effective than Samatta up front on his own with 2 kind of.
What we're doing then, we're saying
tens.
that Target and your man Gilbert.
Yeah,
so
same
providing
formation.
attacking width, then we got no wingers, and we do it that way.
You drop Trezeguet and Algarza for Jack and Davis, kind of to play around Samatta. That's how I would play.
I like it,
I think Davis is promising. I think as a combination as a 2, you've kind of got that little and large. Kind of.
I think Davis is still a bit of a kind of.
Whether he's ready to start in the Premier League is maybe up for a different debate, but
I
he's
think he's still a bit of an unknown quantity for defenders.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure they do their own work on him.
Not like us.
But I just think, give the guy a go, because we saw with Wesley playing up top on your own is a bit of an unforgiving task.
Yeah, it's
really.
difficult.
It is, yeah.
It is difficult.
So if Samatta's going to kind of play his way into the Premier League, give him a foil to play off. Give him somebody big and strong who can take all the kind of batterings.
Yeah.
And let him do his work by picking up the pieces around it. You've got Jack, who if he ever passes, he's gonna supply enough chances for both of them.
Yeah.
If you've got Target and Gilbert getting in wide areas and delivering the ball, probably better if we've got Davies and Samatta to aim for in the Premier League, in the Premier League, in the penalty box, rather than asking one of them to kind of occupy 4 defenders.
And also Samatta's effective at winning the ball from a goal kick and a flick on and stuff. So if he's winning headers and stuff for Davis, and then they're returning it to each other, playing little 1-2s, Jack's running off them. It's a nice little combination there, isn't there? There's
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it anyway.
Yeah.
If he tries and it doesn't work, what have you lost? Precious 3 points. No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, try it.
Give it a go. We've gone from having no strikers
To 2,
to having 2 capable strikers. So and your man Aston.
Yeah.
Let's not advocate 3 up front just yet. Let's see what the guy's like first. 10 minutes cameo, but
Oh yeah, I like the idea of that. There's a few people suggested that's the way forward. So yeah, why not? Go for it.
If you're listening, Dino, get it sorted.
Yeah. Next,
Go on, I'll pick from
the one that's hanging out over the edge.
Cup of Destiny. Can you make sense of James Chester's loan deal? Manager spoke about this, didn't he, Ash, post-match?
He did, yes.
On Saturday afternoon. What
yes.
did he say?
He said the decision was James Chester's, basically. He left it to him. He said, I'll never ever stand in your way if someone comes in for you.
I like that.
Because of what you've done for the club and what you've done for me. So, yes, perhaps it has left Villa short, but we owe Chester nothing. And
now Conce is injured.
no, yeah, Conce's out now.
Typical.
So, yeah, all down to Chester, really. Wants to play football and can't begrudge him with that.
Yeah.
Are Villa being too soft? Should they have been sterner with that decision?
Have we got a recall option, do you know?
No, I don't know. I doubt it, to be fair, with his contract coming up.
Yeah.
Be a bit harsh recalling him
I know,
before
yeah.
he's played.
Quick, come back.
About that, James, about it being your decision.
To come back on the bench like he wasn't doing before he went
Exactly.
out anyway. Yeah.
So,
Hopefully we don't know anything about Conce's injury, do we?
So
I don't
He's
think.
got 2 weeks, I think,
Yeah,
to recover.
exactly,
I
yeah.
mean,
We're probably going to be fine.
you'd be a bit concerned. Well, I am concerned because we've gone to playing 3 at the back. If you got 2 at the back, it wouldn't be so bad because
Yeah.
you'd have cover. But you just... So who's the 4 centre-halves now? They've got...
The 3 that play.
So,
And
Conce,
Engels.
Mings,
Hawes.
Hawes,
Yeah.
I don't know.
and
Engels.
Engels. Is there even anybody else at the football club who can play centre-half?
I think a few people have said like Gilbert's played a right centre half before,
Don't
but
need to play centre-half.
Yeah,
don't
no.
like stuff like that.
Just got the 4, ain't you?
Yeah.
It's just if you lose another centre half, you're just going to have to change the shape again.
He's in
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Which I hope we doesn't come to it because
Yeah.
I think this is the shape that we should be playing. I think with Chester, you kind of just we spoke about it, didn't we, the other night? You have to kind of applaud him for what he's done, but I kind of like the attitude, even that we've had players over the years that have just been happy to sit there and take the money and do nothing. Whereas he's gone, no, I want to play. I want to get into the Wales side again and prove that I've still got it. So fair play to him.
I do worry whether it's an oversight from the club's point of view, but equally you think, well, is it FFP again that thinks they can get this wage off the wage bill?
Do we know whether Stoke are paying for him there?
They'll pay his wages, won't they? They're not just going to give. We're not that generous. Might give 3 points away every other week. We don't give footballers. Yeah, have him. Yeah.
From what I remember on the couple of times I've been to Stoke, they've got no money either.
No, they're tight against theirs as well.
So are they paying the wages? We don't know, do we?
I don't think football works that you just say,
Football Manager. I'm thinking of Football Manager.
Yeah, I think it's clearly a financial decision from Villa. And a sentimental one in the fact that Chester's, like Ash says, Chester's more than kind of, done his bit for Villa. But he just, I don't know. It seems that we kind of always we've got strikers now. We've not got a gap there. But I'm too relaxed about this. Let's create another problem for ourselves further down. In a different area of the team. But I don't think that Dean Smith thought Chester was Premier League ready. Anyway,
well, I said, didn't I, in one of the podcasts, I didn't think Chester would play in the Premier League for us again, regardless of his fitness. So, kind of, we've not lost anything that we didn't have, kind of thing.
Yeah,
spot on.
Go on, take a dip.
Next question.
Going too deep.
No, you can do what you want, mate. That's what she said.
What's that? Is that your? What ring is that? Is that your wedding?
Small granddad's Claret Irish ring. So it's Irish.
Nice.
Show the camera.
Which former Villa player makes the best pundit?
Oh,
that was my question.
Oh, you can't give away the game. We needed extra questions.
Oh, that was a question from a random reader. Keen listener of the show.
Which former Villa player makes the best pundit?
Yeah, I saw it because I was like, I don't think any of them are.
So we choose current pundits now. From Paul. So you got Lee Hendry, Micah Richards, even Gabby's been pundit now, isn't it?
Mine's still Andy Gray, and I know it's got to be. You've got to be listening in Dubai.
Not bad.
But I still think he's the one.
He's quality, isn't he? Who else is that?
So incisive.
They're all pundits now, aren't they?
Jermaine Genius, haven't you?
God,
Villa player for about 11 minutes.
Ian Taylor has done a couple of bits, hasn't he? Like
Kevin Phillips, they're all jumped on the bandwagon.
I thought of a niche one that's less punditry, but Peter Crouch for the podcast.
Yeah, Peter Crouch is very kind of honest and listenable.
Yeah, I like him on Twitter. I like the podcast.
Did you see that clip with... it was more Robbie Savage than Peter Crouch. Did you see that bloke at Leicester caning Robbie Savage the other day?
No.
Calling him Pelican Head.
But I like the sound of that.
It was, just saying how Robbie Savage used to wind everybody up at Leicester. So one day when Savage was sitting in the canteen, he got this jacket potato steaming hot, and this bloke, I can't remember his name, he's a real stalwart behind the scenes at Leicester. I should know this name, sorry. He comes behind and slams Savage's head into this steaming hot jacket potato. Apparently everybody in the canteen, like cooks, the youth team, all the first team, got up and gave the bloke a standing ovation.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
That doesn't sound like it would ever happen, but I like it.
You're doubting the...
Don't condone violence in the workplace, but...
You're doubting the story?
Yeah.
I should go get my hot jacket potatoes, doubting my story.
Next question. I'll go, actually.
Where did we decide?
I don't know.
Andy Gray.
Peter Crouch. As a left. What about Dion Dublin?
Do you remember, you were both a bit too young, but do you remember Andy Gray when he was Ron Atkinson's assistant manager for a while, but he left to get this big Sky gig. And do you remember when Ron was interviewed post-match, straight down the camera, and he had a massive go? He lost it with Andy Gray and Richard Keys. Said, "Oh, it's great for you back in the studio with all your computers and your gadgets. We're down at the coalface. We're doing it for real."
I don't remember that at all. Before my time, that.
You want to dig it out, mate? It's quite amusing. It's not quite the Kevin Keegan when he lost it. But
what year is this we're talking? Mid-90s?
92, 93.
Wasn't even born, mate.
When were you born?
95.
95. You want to go back, mate? You want to study it in GCSE history? It was brilliant.
Fine. This is a question that I don't really want to answer because it's difficult. Why do we alternate between playing a pressing game so well to standing off so much? Our consistency and style of play is our problem.
Because they're knackered.
I know, but that's a poor excuse, isn't it? They're professional footballers, mate.
I'll throw it back in the pot.
Yeah, I don't want to do that one again. I don't know.
You're the one who has to answer the difficult
one. It is inconsistency, isn't it? Because sometimes you look at us and go, yes, we're playing well here, we're pressing and we're working hard, and then other times we stand off somebody like Man City. Like, I know it's Man City, we don't even make it difficult for sides. Like, you've got to kind of be more consistent.
It's hard, isn't it?
We're in a relegation battle. I want them to be fighting 100% every game. And sometimes I look at them and thinking, oh, come
Is
on.
it psychological? Because the Man City game is 4-0 down after.
Yeah, I know. That's a poor example for me, to be fair.
But
So, like yesterday, did we play? Did we
so against
play
Watford,
well?
compare Bournemouth to Watford, perhaps.
Yeah.
I think it's fatigue, older. I don't know. He went with the same team, didn't he? Grueling game with Leicester on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think it's fatigue, and once the side playing against you, but they're pressing as well.
Yeah.
They're getting the better of you. You're thinking, oh God.
Yeah,
You have got to factor in the opposition. You've probably got to factor in the fact that Villa's most energetic player, John McGinn,
Yes.
has been out since just before Christmas. We've seen Jack kind of lead the pressing. I think you mentioned it in the last podcast, actually, the one before that. But you can't just press in ones. You've got to go hunting in packs.
Yeah.
And I just don't think. I don't know. I don't think there's that kind of almost kind of pack mentality. And I think sometimes some of the players are inhibited, thinking if I go and push now, I'm leaving big gaps in behind me. I don't know. It is strange because they can do it one week and they can't do it the next.
Yeah. That's the frustrating part, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if we knew the answer to that, we'd be in the wrong profession.
We struggled away from home, don't we?
Yeah. That's the difference.
We almost give the home sides an excuse to come at us.
Yeah,
we look
we
vulnerable.
are too soft for that. We're too soft. It's a bit like, again, going back to other jobs that I've done, went up into Derby a few times. They've been struggling away from home this year, and it kind of gets to a point where you're like, oh, it's an away game again. I don't know whether the players feel that, but as fans, we kind of look at all those away games there and go, oh, might as well just write all those off there.
Happened during the previous relegation season, didn't it? They won at Bournemouth, didn't they? Bloody Bournemouth.
Yeah.
First game of the season, or very early in the season, they didn't win again all season, away from home, and
what's the comparison?
and dot. What was I going to say? I've got a really profound thought that was going to be brilliant, but it's gone clear in my mind. It becomes a habit.
What a great podcast.
It becomes a habit, doesn't it? It becomes a kind of a burden around you, and they just don't look anywhere close to shaking.
I don't think the players are better than that, but they're still human beings that are going to think, oh God, like we're under pressure here away from home.
Yeah.
What was that a question? Or was that?
No, just a thought. There was no question there. Just they're under pressure, aren't they? I'd like to think the players are better than like buckling to that, but they're still humans. They're still people.
Yeah, well, we've said this several times, haven't we? That they can still be a bit flaky.
Yeah.
And I think that particularly on the road, they just don't seem to have found that resilience. We thought that Burnley away on New Year's Day was going to be a kind of watershed moment, but it hasn't been, has it? They're still
not so far. We've played all right though this month, January.
That was last month.
Yeah, I know. I forgot we got into February. Yeah, it's not all
terribly this month. We've got a 100% losing record.
It's not all doom and gloom just yet. Lots of football to be played. Next question. Moving on. Let's get something more fun.
Favourite meal deal sandwich?
This is right on my street. This is. You're looking at me like you don't know what a meal deal is.
I know what a meal deal is, mate. Yeah, look at the size of me.
Yeah.
Wow, that's harsh.
Go on, you answer first.
Well, I had a meal deal on deadline day, and that was my exclusive meal deal. The only transfer that I was interested in up until about midday because nothing was happening.
What did you have?
I had a chicken.
And where was it from?
Tesco. The best place for a meal deal. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Tesco is the best place.
Think?
Yeah.
How much? £3?
£3.
Sainsbury's is £3 as well.
This
I
one
used to be a Boots meal deal, man, back in the day.
Boots as well.
Really? That's interesting. So I had a chicken, bacon and lettuce sandwich.
Yeah.
McCoy's steak.
Yeah, good choice, good crisp choice.
And a Coke.
Right.
That's solid that is for £3, I think.
I think with
Classic. Right down the road.
I think it would probably be
I love that this is a topic on a podcast, by the way.
probably like a chicken and stuffing. Chunky chicken and stuffing sandwich.
Nah, not a fan of stuffing on
It
sandwiches.
would probably be, because the stuffing would be the bad choice, I'd probably have a good choice of crisps like some French fries or some
popcorn is
or
good.
a big grab bag of quavers or
Monster Munch.
some baked
Yeah.
probably cheese and onion And for the drink,
So much effort.
I'd probably try and think I'd be good again, and I'd have like one of them Volvic, but flavoured ones, so there's more sugar in it. That's like a lemon and lime Volvic or something like that.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know whether could you get them for all that for a meal deal or not. I'm talking about £6 worth of investment there.
Yeah, but that's you've got to play the system. My sister was like, "Oh, you've got to get a smoothie because they're like $2.50 on their own."
Right.
So you got to play the system by getting that.
Then get a kind of wallpaper pasting table set out up outside and start flogging it on.
Yeah.
My son bought some.
I hope you're thinking about yours, by the way, because we're coming to you in a
My
minute.
son bought some chewing gums from B&M the other day and started flogging them around the playground. Reckon he made a £6 profit or something.
That's classic. That used to happen all the time at school.
So
Love that.
I like a bit of entrepreneurship, wheeling and dealing. So
Ashley, meal deal. What are you saying?
Usually they put the rubbish ones on for like the three packs.
Yeah.
So there could be like a cheese on the 3
it's your
pack.
favourite rapper, any 3-pack?
So I'll try and get more bang for my buck. I do.
I love it.
I love. So if there's a 3-pack in there,
Yeah.
an all-day breakfast one, or
Oh yes.
some like a cheese and onion one, I'll get three half sandwiches
Yeah.
as opposed to 2.
Yeah. Nice.
Could be whatever. I'd still take it. You get half more a sandwich.
Yeah. Good.
I usually go for the paprika max.
That's a nice choice,
if not that,
actually,
sort
It's
of
nice,
an
gives you a bit of an
McCoy's.
exotic feel to the day, doesn't it? That
If not, then sort of an McCoy's if they've got them. Depends on
Salt
mood of me.
vinegar. They're very like, I don't know what the word for vinegar is. It's like, is it sour? Would you describe vinegar as sour?
it's not bitter, isn't it?
Bitter, like they're very like.
Salt and vinegar McCoys
That was a horrible noise,
are
by the
the
way.
best hangover crisps.
Oh, no. I like pickled onion monster
Pasty
ones
for a
that.
sausage roll,
Get it down, yeah.
salt and vinegar McCoys, and a Yorkie or one of them double-decker duos.
Yes, a Yorkie.
Honestly, you could neck 47 litres of vodka on a Friday. You eat that first thing on a Saturday morning, bang.
Right is
All's
right.
right with the world.
Lucas Aid and pickled onion monster munch for me. That'll do me. Just a bit of tang. Right, drink. What are you saying for drink?
Drink. Just get a Coke. Keep it simple.
Yeah. I put it on Twitter and someone was like, full fat Coke? Christ. I was like, yeah. Give me a break, mate. I need the sugar rush for today. It's a long day.
Is that right, just saying? There's no obesity crisis in broken Brexit around.
I can't believe we just spent at least 2 or 3 minutes there talking about meal deals. Thanks for that
We can
question.
fast forward through the rest.
This is what I've tuned in for.
If you had to put a bet on Villa to stay up or Villa to be relegated, is this a bet with my money or someone else's money?
It's with your money.
Could I
Yeah.
use my son's profits? My son's playground profits.
Yeah, let's say
Stay
a
up,
£10
come on,
bet.
let's £10.
Yeah.
All right, £10. What price could you get for Villa to stay up? Any
I
idea?
don't know. I've not done the
I think
research. Shall I look?
Villa to win the cup, to beat Man City is 20-1.
Is it?
I've seen.
I'd put me £10 on that instead.
Yeah, you wouldn't, yeah.
No, yeah, I will. I'll actually do it. I'll put a bet on £10. Charity bet for Villa to stay up. I will put it on this afternoon. Somebody might have to tell me how to do it though, because I'm not.
Not a
I used
gambler.
to bet on first goal scorer back in the Dino and Daly and days. Since then, I've not placed a bet
Really?
at all.
Wow.
I
don't bother.
I used to have a scratch card addiction as well, but I'm through that as well, so all's good. What do you reckon?
I thought, what did you get?
I'm trying to look now, so fill for me.
What's it?
that?
You want you want to know the actual odds before you make a decision?
No. Let's go for it.
Of course, you
I think you say Villa. I'd never bet on a negative Villa result.
never.
Ever.
Well, you should do because it's an insurance
Oh,
policy, isn't it? And when
yeah.
you're fairly miserable, at
probably
least
be
you've
up.
got a few quid in your pocket to spend on meal deals. But
I can't find it. Come on, fill for me. Fill for me.
what do you want us to talk about?
It's about the question.
Well, I've just said I will bet on it. Yeah, I'll have a charity bet of £10.
Okay,
Villa will stay up.
we're evens to stay up.
It's quite favourable. I suppose that's just 'cause we're above that dotted line.
Yeah. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, evens
Even
to stay
money.
up. So £10 wins you £10. In case you weren't aware how betting works.
Thanks for that, mate. It's been a while. Ash,
I'm about to
you
go down.
backing us to stay up?
You got it, haven't you? But I couldn't be bothered to wait 4 months for £10 to come in, to be honest. Yeah,
exactly.
That's
Just
why I don't bet. Like.
Just put 20 quid
Well,
away
I'm
for your
feeling
savings.
expenses here.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, Villa to stay up all day. There's hair on here. Yeah, Villa to stay up all day. You don't put money on Villa to go down. We're 10 to 11 to go down.
We're going to need a draw against West Ham, I reckon.
You think it's going to go that far?
I think so, yeah.
It's going to be old
God.
squeaky bum time, that isn't
It
it?
really is, yeah. Shall I go for another question?
Yeah, go for it. Are you betting on Villa? Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. I might not actually
metaphorically.
do it, but
yeah, you're not going to actually put your money where your mouth
Yeah, I
is.
don't think so. I'm too tight for that.
I've promised now, aren't I? If I give somebody a tenner, will you place a bet for me?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
of course
definitely
I
do it,
will,
mate. Don't you worry about that. If you could choose a Villa player from the past to put straight into this starting 11, who would it be and why? feel like we might have answered that before, but we'll go again.
Go on, Ash.
I've got an answer straight away.
Gareth Barry.
Nice. Not my answer, but nice. What yourself?
Pongo wearing.
You probably said that last time as well. A serious answer?
Why would you put Barry in just because he's like a calming presence?
General, isn't he, in the midfield. Never loses the ball.
Captain.
Yeah, we
Or
looked
our
at
captain.
Yeah, he's a general, isn't he? So
James Milner I'd go for.
Would you?
Get some legs
What,
back
the
in the
energy?
middle. John McGinn-esque. Good on penalties if we require them. If I can talk.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. We probably need...
This is the problem with doing things like this, is that you need time to think about your answers.
No,
and
you don't, mate. We
have to wing
spout
it a
anybody, but you probably have
you'd have Paul McGrath, wouldn't you?
another centre-half in there.
Yeah, not a bad shout. I think
Yeah.
midfield is where we need something there, so I'd go back. I'll go.
Yeah, but
Milner.
if I'm putting McGrath in, he's putting Barry in, and I've forgotten yours already.
Milner.
McGinn from the
Yeah,
past.
I wish McGinn was back in there.
Put Milner in. That's
Yeah.
a decent team, isn't it?
No, we can't have them all. It's only one each.
Why don't we have the head of Paul McGrath, the legs of James Milner,
Yeah, and
And
the heart
the-
of Gareth Barry,
the heart of Gareth Barry?
or the brain. Yeah, nice, good answers.
I think so.
Well done us. Well done us for this podcast.
Problem solved.
Next, who wants to go next? We've
I've
only
got
got about
11
6
quid. I'm
left.
staying up now.
Shall we go next? We're getting to the silly ones now. If you haven't
Right
realised.
then. Oh dear. Who has the worst hairline here? James Rushton and Ty Bracey, also candidates.
Yeah, this came from Ty Bracey because he basically wants us to go, he's got the best hairline, which is very, very arrogant of him to say.
But I've said this before. Having the best hairline of us lot is like it's like the equivalent of being the tallest of the seven dwarves, isn't it? Yeah, whoopie do. All right.
Yeah. I was like, well, I don't think we've got a good one between us, was the answer on Twitter. I'm not taking anything for hairlines. Mine is getting increasingly further back by the day.
Mine's
as
going
I
back
get
more.
older.
Mrs. called me McDonald's head. McDonald's sign head.
It's a shame.
But,
She calls me Mr. Egghead.
I don't know where she gets that from.
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, we're not ones to talk about hairlines, are we? I'm just going to say Ty's is the worst because he sent in the arrogant question.
He's so precious, trying to kind of get some love. Oh,
know,
look
yeah.
at me! I've got a fringe.
Oh, he'll hate that. Or maybe we could just say James because he's not here.
I don't mind, mate. To be
Bully the
honest,
new kid. I don't care. I honestly don't care.
No, you come to terms with it, don't you?
Yeah.
When you get to our age.
Oh, God. Got to 24 and I'm already happy with going bald. Continue. Terrible question, Ty, if you're listening.
What's the best Villa podcast?
Ah.
Well,
what-
it clearly ain't this one.
How did that get in there?
Clearly ain't this one because Villa Rich said it's the worst Villa podcast. I've got the most,
Villa Rich.
I've got the most boring,
Yeah,
uninspiring voice.
We'll come to that. We'll
I
read
know,
that.
but
We'll read
it's
that
doom
out.
headed.
Villa Rich.
I think this is a time to say that there's a lot of good Villa podcasts out there, is my diplomatic answer, and I'm thankful that ours is doing so well.
There's no easy podcast in the Premier League, is there? To be honest.
There's some good stuff out there, to be fair, and I'm thankful that when we get tweets, this is patting ourselves on the back a bit, and people will say, oh, I love listening to the Villa View, the Athletic, the Under the Gaslit Lamp, whatever, and then ours is in that list. Like, the fact that we've only been going, yeah, still in there,
Relegation battle.
still in there though. The fact that we've only been going for 2 months and we're already in that kind of pool of I'm listening to you every week is nice.
Yeah.
So I'm taking we're the best.
I think we're up there in the receding hairline of podcasts.
Best mugs though.
I think so.
The mugs are very good,
I do think the mugs are good.
especially considering we weren't sold on the logo to begin with.
That's what he designed that.
Just don't leave them out in the office because the cleaner gets you.
Mate, oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
So-
I've heard that. I like the
Imagine,
logo.
imagine
now.
if we left that out with all those bits of paper in.
Feel the wrath.
I do like the logo. It's growing on me.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, they won't be listening anyway. The people in Liverpool. That might have to be cut out.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
So yeah, so we've fudged that answer by saying they're all good
Yes.
in their own way,
Yeah.
except for ours. It's got me and my boring voice.
Stop ruining the suspense of the iTunes reviews, mate.
Oh, is that coming later?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right then.
We're going to end with that because it's
Come
funny.
on.
We like a giggle at our own expense.
What's your best joke?
Oh, this pod needs some prep. So we should have thought about this before because I can't think of anything.
I've got one.
Look at that.
What's CT short for?
He's got little legs.
He's got little legs. It's a good gag, that, isn't it?
Good gag.
Classic. Get that out of Cracker.
Say again.
Did you get that out of a Cracker at Christmas?
That used to be my pulling joke, that did.
And it worked, did it?
Not particularly well.
It's not a joke, but I'd go with how much does a polar bear weigh?
Don't know.
Enough to break the ice. Ba-dum-bum.
Quite about that.
Yeah.
You must have one, Ash.
I haven't. No, I'm the most unfunniest person there is.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
I'm too serious for all that.
Yeah, this is where we should have done some prep to think of an actual joke.
Just trying to think of.
Probably not appropriate for the air.
I like is it dad jokes on Twitter?
Yeah.
They all right.
As a dad now.
Is it? Yeah, he's a dad now as well. Yeah.
I like the things that are unintentionally funny. Like your story about the blind man on the last podcast.
Yeah. I don't mean to be funny.
I love stuff like that.
I was when
Not an actual joke, but made me laugh. I love that.
Got one. How many Dan Rolinsons does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
I know this, don't I? It's
Oh, you've not ruined your own punchline here, have you?
one, but he just stands there and waits for the world to revolve around him.
Nice, yeah, good.
Is that all right? It's
Layered,
good.
that is.
It was going to be Dan Bardell, but I thought I'd say that. I'm joking. Podcast friend.
on a future episode. Little tease there. Okay, next. That's the wrong move, but I knew you'd do that. How many have we got left here? 3. 1 each.
Are you pushing for daily uploads? Can't listen fast enough? You answer that, Dan, because me and Ash are fed up of having to
I wanted that to be last as like, oh, now we can plug our other stuff, but here we are. Yeah, it's our job, isn't
I'm
it?
struggling to keep up with the podcast.
Yeah, I'm struggling to make them. But I want to do it regular because people enjoy it. I'm surprised at how well we're doing, and you have to capitalise.
Well, they'll have a
on
chance
that.
to catch up, won't they?
Yeah, some of the stuff like
It's winter break now.
the deadline day we won. The deadline day we'd done is kind of semi.
Listen to.
What's the word? It doesn't go out of date kind of thing.
Semi-tolerable.
Semi-good. The episode we did before about the January windows of years gone by will all be kind of relevant.
Well, I've got
next January at least, so you can catch up on stuff.
I've got a solution for this, because on Thursday I was too busy texting at the bus stop on Colmore Road that I got on the wrong bus home.
Oh my God, did you actually?
And instead of getting the number 9, I got what I think was the number 13, and I thought, what's the kind of etiquette here? Do I actually go up to somebody and say, is this the number 9? Or do I just get off, because I know it's not the number 9?
You get off.
So I've got off the wrong end of Bearwood High Street. But what I'm saying is, if people need to catch up on these podcasts, get on the wrong bus.
Yep.
Have a little walk down Bearwood High Street. Job's a good one.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's a very specific set of rules there that I have to follow to catch up on the podcast.
It's got to be, instead of the number 9, get on the 13, get off at the bottom of Bearwood High Street by the Bear, and then walk up.
And listen to a podcast at the same time.
Yeah. We could do a podcast talking through Bearwood. which side of the street to stand on, who to look at, who not to look at.
Are you wondering where this boring review came from? No.
It was you, wasn't it?
No. No, I just think, we've got to push stuff out because people are listening, so you have to make the most of it.
Supply and demand, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Supply and demand.
People are listening, so we're going to keep giving it to you.
Exactly.
At least once a
give
week.
it to you good and proper.
Let's move on quick. Jesus. Very inappropriate. Very inappropriate for the workplace.
All right then.
Get you onto HR.
What can we do for 2 weeks while Villa don't play?
Catch up on all the podcasts, mate. Easy. I don't know, what can we do? What are we going to get up to in the next week? Your next weekend, no Villa game. What are you going to be doing? Decorating?
Next weekend?
Lady things?
Sleep, I think.
Sleep, yeah, good answer. Yeah, I need some sleep. What are you going to get to on the weekend, no Villa?
I've got to go down the tip. I've got a bit of wanging.
Oh, Christ.
I've got a bit of wanging because we with decorating.
You've got a bit of
I've
what?
got a tip as
bit of
well.
wanging.
A bit of what?
Bit of wanging.
Okay.
With
Christ.
yeah, we spoke about tips before on air.
Yes.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Sorry, need to get some new material. No, we decorated my son's bedroom, so we kind of took his bed to bits.
Oh, you said you might do some painting, didn't you? Last weekend, didn't do it.
Can't be doing that. I've got to get the right colour of claret.
Nice. Are you actually doing claret?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But he wants his whole bedroom claret, which to me is a bit dark and imposing. So I'd rather have him.
Get the blind man in.
So yeah, a bit of DIY, bit of spring cleaning, a bit of wanging down the tip.
Stop that. Oh, God. Yeah, it's a very boring answer, isn't it? I've got nothing to offer, by the way. Nothing better.
What do you do on your days off?
Nothing.
Literally.
I thought you were going to say, I don't know, I've yet to have one yet.
That's true. I'm still owed at least 1 day off from last week, by the way. Just so you know.
Okay.
I'm taking that soon. Yeah, I watched the film on Saturday. Layer
What was
Cake.
Layer Cake, is
Yeah.
that with Daniel Craig and Sienna
Don't know.
Miller?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get shot at the steps at the end if you.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert for everyone who's not
You
seen
said you'd
that
watched it.
film from 20 years ago. Yeah, I have. I'm on about it for the audience, but thinking, I'll go watch Layer Cake now on that recommendation, and you've ruined it. Good film, though. I forgot how good it was. So that's what I did on
decent.
Saturday.
I don't think I've watched it, to be honest. I know who was in it.
Don't need to now.
I mean, I'm gonna absolutely kill myself here for certain audience listeners that I watched that in the second half of the Bournemouth game on Saturday.
So did Ash, he was there.
I don't know. Had it on my laptop.
I need to stretch my legs, by the way, for anyone wondering why I'm moving around. I can't keep sitting under here because the
I remember the last film I watched, you know. I used to love my films.
Oh, I watch films all the time. Big film fan, obviously, as the loser that I am with media stuff. Love a good film. Yeah, I'd seen it on Netflix and I was like, oh yeah, I ain't seen that for ages. So I fancied it and we were losing at that point. I was like, oh.
I'm waiting for Villa to get the Netflix documentary.
Oh God, imagine that. Imagine that. I'd love to do that. That'd be so good. I'd love to make a doc about Villa like that. Never going to happen, but...
This is a job pitch that you're putting on.
Yeah, effectively, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I watched Layer Cake on Saturday in bed.
So
crying.
that's what people can do. Watch Like Cake.
And the podcast. Bit of DIY and sleep. What a lovely weekend.
Sounds better than going to the match, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. Definitely does at the moment. Right, there's 2 left, I think. 1 each for you and me, Matt.
There is 2 left.
And then
Let's have a little look.
We can wrap
this
up and go home.
Curry of choice
Ah,
says a lot about a person.
this is from Holly, big fan. Who you don't? Oh, you do follow? You think I'm thinking somebody else?
Holly, we sent a mug to, didn't we?
You did,
the other
yeah,
week?
yeah. Lovely little treat. I also, yeah, I've got to send 2 mugs out, by the way, for people that I've spoken to. I need to get on that. Did you package it up in a box or what did you do?
Gave it to Lynn.
Oh, did you?
Gave the address
I thought
and said
you'd
to
done
Lynn.
it.
No,
Oh, that's ruined the illusion for me.
No, I'm too busy.
Okay, I'll get
doing
Lynn.
this.
I'll get Lynn to do it. Brilliant. Thanks, Lynn.
Curry of choice. I've not really got a favourite
Nah,
curry.
I haven't
When I'm on
either.
Slimming World, which I've lapsed quite a bit lately, as you can see by the size of my man baps. My curry of choice.
What is this podcast?
It's just kind of like a really boring kind of chicken tikka main.
Oh, yeah.
And some
I thought you were gonna say
whatever
korma
the
then.
best rice you can get, the lowest fat rice.
See, I don't like rice.
Now, poppadoms are the best part of a curry anyway.
Nah.
So
Nah, mate.
I don't see the point of actually having. I could just have a tower of, my own height in poppadoms, which one of my 6'4", 6'5". When I want some extra poppadoms. I'm not that bothered about the curry.
Oh, really?
I want the poppadoms.
That says a lot about a person. Holly's right. You're a psychopath.
About you, Ash.
I like the Desi pubs order. The mixed grills.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing there's loads in a few in West Brom. So you get the mixed grill. They come out massive. I usually share one between 2 or 3. So I get one of them. Get the masala chips on the go. Pint of Cobra. Jobs are good.
Nice.
Look, we get sheikh kebab on there. You get
It comes
pakora
like a
on
big
there.
skewer through it.
No, it comes on
I'm
a
thinking
dish.
something different.
Is it even
You're from the
having-
black country. You ain't got your head well.
Is he even having a meal deal at the curry house? Look at him.
I know, but it was. Comes on a big grill. And take your pick on there. Lovely.
There's a place on Dagley Road. It's a big white building. I can't
Yeah.
think of the name of it. I went there once. It's very, very nice, but very spicy.
Whereabouts is that?
Halfway up past like the
On the left as you're coming out of town? Or?
yeah. It's near the Plough, I think. The Plough or
Oh,
something.
right, yeah.
It's nice there.
What do you have then?
I'd go something lamb for my meat.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I like lamb in a curry. Anything not too spicy, but not like sweet either. But the best part about a curry, and I'm wondering what the pronunciation is here, the bread that you have.
Naan bread.
Numbered?
Nan bread.
It's naan bread, isn't it?
It's nan.
Oh, no.
It's not naan.
It is
In Nanji,
nan.
nan.
No,
Hey, I've got a joke actually that I remember telling my wife, then girlfriend, back in the day when her grandmother had passed away. I said, "Do you like a terrible curry house now? You've got no nans."
you didn't actually say that.
Probably about 6 months after the event. That wasn't my first response.
That's
I'm not
terrible.
that callous.
Even 6 months after that is terrible.
Yeah, but she knew by then, didn't she?
You're an awful man. No, it is nan bread though.
I like
It is
chapati.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Where is this podcast going?
I like chapati.
No, it is nan bread though.
And is it a paratha? Paratha?
Dunno.
I like.
Do you like lime pickle?
No, I like the mint sauce.
Do you not?
Nah.
I don't like the mint sauce.
I don't like any of the. I don't like any of the chunky stuff.
I like-
Just a bit of mint sauce. I'll have a bit of the onion
I like the mango.
mixture in that.
Mango
Nah.
chutney. Oh, the mango chutney on a poppadom.
Some of them, we've got friends in South Wales, not far from Cardiff. We're going to see them, and their mint sauce is like glow in the dark fluorescent.
Really?
It's like, do you know when you've got
Like slime.
Play-Doh and like the really bright colours in that? It's like that. Strange breed, mate. Strange breed.
Follow the water down there. Yeah. Nan bread. Lovely.
Naan bread, mate.
Garlic nan bread. Lovely.
Naan bread.
It's nan in Halzone, so.
I'm from
I
Halzone?
know, yeah, I don't know why you say it then. It's not naan.
What's extra A doing in it?
It's two A's in naan bread.
I know, but it's naan. Naan bread. Naan bread. You're
Nah.
posh, mate.
Naan.
Naan.
There's more jokes.
Can you stop that for us while we do the last question, the outro, just to be safe? Don't want to miss any of this cold content. Last one. Oh, I'm trying to think what it is, actually. Hope it's a good one to end it on after that great debate. Oh, okay. If you could take one celebrity to a Villa game, who would it be?
Probably Sienna Miller from Laircake.
It's a tough question, that is. You can go two routes with this. You can go a Villa celebrity fan and enjoy the game. You can go for a quirky answer.
You got a thought on it?
I was going to say Tom Hanks, but I think you'd do your head in, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think for a Villa fan, I'd go with David Bradley. You know, from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good laugh. Remember that video of him on the train at Wembley?
Yeah, he looked good, didn't he?
Yeah, he'd be a good laugh, I reckon. As a Villa fan to go with. I think as a random celebrity, you'd want a quirky answer, but I'm not witty enough to think of one. Like Lewis Hamilton to drive me home quick or something. To get away in the traffic. That was an F1 car sound effect there, if anyone didn't know.
I don't know, I'd quite like to watch a match with Prince William, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Don't you think?
I've given up at this point, by the way.
I just think, just to get an insight into what his world's like, do you know what I mean?
Would he give
whether
that
somebody, you know, whether you're in the box with him and somebody has to kind of taste test his vol-au-vents first and all that kind of stuff, and whether you've got kind of 7p from MI5 just kind of waiting to pounce.
Yeah. Some security guard dies because his food's been poisoned. You're like, oh, yeah. I was there when it happened.
I think it'd be good. But you'd probably want to convert another celebrity, wouldn't you?
I don't know why you'd care, to be honest.
Say again?
I don't know what you'd care, to be honest.
Would they come and sit next to me, or would you get in the posh seats?
Nah, they sit with you in the stand.
Nah, I'm not bothered then.
Trying to frame you, don't you?
You're not getting in hospitality at Villa,
Just
mate.
want to get in the posh seats.
Yeah.
I bet I do. I bet one day I'm in hospitality and I bet they get me a meal deal. A big pot of poppadoms as tall as me. And whatever other nonsense is available.
Prince William's there to see it all with you.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. You got an answer?
No, I haven't, no. I'll be honest, I haven't.
Good podcasting. Yeah, I think for the quirky questions in future, we probably need to prep an answer to give some substance to this podcast. But
I just like it when
I
I
don't
should
care.
sit down and says, no, I'm not interested. I'm a serious football journalist.
Yeah.
I've got stuff to crack on with, and you just got me in here asking me about
Yeah, I know, that is
curries
fair.
and poppadoms
That is
and
fair.
celebrities and stuff like that.
It's 12:30. You've got things to do. We're just messing about
So
at this point. Although you've got stuff to do as well, so this is all on me. Blame me for this one,
crack
guys.
on.
Under 23s tonight.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about
Not really. I'm going.
that? Should we just wrap it up? Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think so, mate. I think so.
Okay. Oh, iTunes reviews. Let's finish on that.
Oh,
Come on. It'll be
just when I
fun.
was feeling positive about the world.
Well, I'll get them up on my phone, but we're going to read one each. So we've had...
So what's this, like main tweets?
Yeah, this is like main tweets. I'm
Love
going to put some sad music on and put it in black and white for
Okay.
extra effect. So we get a lot of iTunes reviews, and let me just start by saying we get a lot of positive reaction to the podcast, which
Honestly.
I'm very I know, yeah, it's surprising, isn't it, actually? But yeah, I'm very thankful for the people that are listening and supporting us and sharing it and stuff like that, because obviously if no one was listening, I'd be out of a job at this point. So thank you for keeping me in work.
About that.
Keeping me in meal deals at the moment. So yeah, but it's boring, isn't it, to read the good ones? Because it's all like,
It is,
oh,
but I don't
great
want to encourage
podcast.
people to think,
No.
I'll get my mind read out if I give them a cane.
No, we're not going to give the people any credit. We're just going to say moron one says this. No, I'm joking. But yeah, we're not going to sit here and go, oh yeah, great podcast, guys. Like we're not
a
that
bit self-indulgent, that, isn't
we're
it?
not that arrogant.
So
So
is that Villa Rich?
I like to highlight the bad ones on Twitter. I was like, oh look, everyone, go and laugh at this guy, which is mean of me, but it's what I do. So we've had 3 bad ones since Christmas, which
That's
is
not too bad, is it?
well,
Constructive
it's quite
criticism.
right. Yeah, but it's not. It's not constructive criticism. If it was constructive criticism, I can take that because we can change it. Just going, you've got a boring voice, which we'll come on to. It's just rude.
Let's speak like Joe Pasquale then.
So we've got 3.
Get me some helium.
We've got one each, pretty much, about me, about you, and about you. So we're going to read them. Shall I go first?
Yeah,
as
go
soon
on
as
then.
I've got the phone. Okay. No structure, no flow. Which, yeah, absolutely.
No structure, no flow.
Absolutely fair. We just pulled out the content out of a random mug, so I'll take that. Just boring old men who have a deep-rooted hatred of the internet.
How old
waffling
are
off
you?
an hour. I'm 24. You're 29.
30 this year.
30 this year.
I'm 41. So
I mean-
what's that? An average of about 30?
Yeah,
Add them all together?
Yeah.
Ish.
roughly.
That ain't old, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether this is before I was on the episodes, but even you two,
I tell you, no, it's not. You're part of this.
even you two, old men. I mean, that's rude. with a deep-rooted hatred of the internet waffling on for an hour to amuse the kid, that's me, who's been hired because he owns an iPhone, correct, and is described as a bit techie within the halls of the Mail. You're better than this, Dan. Stick to producing great content that engages and pushes boundaries, as opposed to churning out this type of thing just for the sake of it.
Is this the one that's slagging you off?
Yeah.
It's actually coming out as a ringing endorsement.
I know, yeah.
Wait.
Have you set this whole thing up?
Yes, he has.
For the sake of the 50-year-old Birmingham Mail readers to listen to whilst they are on their overpaid bin rounds.
P.S. Love you loads, Mum.
See, there is a compliment in there for me.
Is the whole thing's a compliment for you while it's digging us out?
Yeah, but do you not see that as a negative for me as well? That I'm only here because I own an iPhone and that I'm a bit techie. Like, is that all I offer? That's bad. And
Moving
also, I'm better than this. Like, this is work now. This is what I do.
You're not better than this.
No, yeah, clearly not.
You've dragged us down.
Yeah, that's my bad one.
Okay, well,
It's a bad one about the podcast.
I hope you come
really.
to terms with that, Dan.
Getting better, improving as they go. But please, can you let me know when Ash stops sucking in air so loudly when he breathes? We'll be able to tune back in then. Yeah, I do it. I do it on my video verdicts as well a lot.
I
don't know why I do it. I've never been trained, you sir. So
but
but you put on the spot and you're trying to think on the spot, and I go, Villa play well today.
Punctuation, isn't it? It's just buying yourself some thinking time.
Yeah.
It's a ... in written form.
It doesn't help with the mics like this as well, does it? I suppose.
Oh yeah, someone's moaning about we're too close to the mics. That's what these are made for. Like, if I'm sat this far away, like, so you can see me, the audio sounds rubbish now. I can hear it, and this room sounds horrible. So you have to be close to get
Better
the voice.
audio.
Yeah, that's why we do it. I'm not doing it because I want to have this thing touching my lips all the time because it is annoying. It tickles.
That's brought to you by the techie kid with an iPhone.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, mate.
But yeah, I won't do it from now on.
So that's not too bad.
That wasn't my bad one. It wasn't my bad one.
What's your bad one
My
then?
bad one, I've just come to it. So we've got 4 bad reviews since Christmas. 2 of them since Thursday. Jesus.
Oh man.
This is my bad one. The other one was a bad one for all of us. This is a 2-star. Although timely in terms of need for something like this, the host lets this podcast down. Not knowing how many points Villa have when in a relegation battle, it's actually 26 at the moment, and forgetting games which happened only a few months ago, Villa haven't scored a last-minute winner for years, when there was the one against Brighton. But I wasn't there. I was somewhere else. I was working.
Doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
I was working for another. Oh yeah, fair. But I just forgot. Okay, I forgot things. There are plenty more knowledgeable Villa podcasts out there. Angry review. Also, I just quite enjoy being called a host, as if I've got any kind of hosting ability here. I'm just the one that asks the questions.
I think
That was my bad one.
I think he's got a valid point that we do need to have some kind of clue what we're saying
A little
from time
bit.
to time. Hence why you've done
Yeah, I've done my
a bit of
research.
scribbling the pad today, haven't you?
Done my research for once. But people like the off-the-cuff stuff. That's what I'm
Let
holding.
them be the
That's what I'm
you
holding
wait.
on to.
This is going to trigger a whole kind of avalanche of
know.
horrible negative reviews.
Yeah.
I'm going to be weeping.
I don't care.
I'm going to be turning up at Boots with my £3.50, absolutely crying for comfort.
I feel like we should read a good one now for measure.
Nah, don't
Someone
bother.
says-
Read my bad one.
Someone says banter, but measured. Insight, fun, everything you ask for in a podcast. That's from Paul McGrath God.
Oh, well, there you go then. God has spoken.
There we go.
Leave it there.
Do you want to read your bad one?
Yeah, give it here.
It's titled ZZZZZZZ.
Yeah, give it here.
This was on Friday.
Z.
You got to speak into the
Sorry,
mic.
Z. Matt Kendrick is like the Zinedine Zidane podcast. No. Matt Kendrick has the most boring and uninspiring voice in any podcast. Absolutely dreadful. Worst Villa podcast going. Subscription deleted. You don't listen to this anyways, so you can go and get stuffed.
Were you doing an impression there, or was that?
No, that was me. That was
it. Yeah.
That was me buzzing. It's a bit. Listen,
I don't like stuff like that because you can be constructive about the sound was weird or blah blah blah, but that's insulting. That's your
thing
voice is your voice all the time.
That's actually insulting to my RADA voice coach. That is because I go through a lot of elocution lessons to
like
get
you're
this
getting
voice like
distracted
this. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Imagine if you had a really posh accent, really, and you were putting this on to kind of relate with
to
the
be
audience.
like a man of the people kind of thing. I really speak like little Lord Fauntleroy.
I've heard you speak in meetings and you got this really posh voice, and this is all an
posh
act.
voice. I had to phone my kid's school once to say my lad was off school because he wasn't very well, and I dialed the wrong number, and I dialed one of my mates by mistake, and I put my posh voice on, and he just didn't let on for the first kind of 30 seconds a minute, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, Samuel won't be at school today because he's feeling slightly under the weather."
Samuel.
And my mate's gone, You what? Is that you? Is that your posh voice? So this is why I try and keep it real.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, but I don't like stuff like that. The one for you as well, like a personal kind of...
It's not personal.
But the way you
It's
breathe
constructive
or the way you
criticism.
speak.
I'll
it's
take that
like,
on the chin.
What can you do about it?
Stop breathing, can't you?
Stop doing it. Stop breathing.
Yeah, fine.
Ash.
You stop breathing, I'll stop talking. You do your own work. Jobs are good.
That's it, yeah.
Just sit here on my own, just reading off stats. Like, I think stats are boring. Like, what do you want me to do?
Mate, we've just pulled
do you want me to
loads
sit?
piece of paper out of a cup. I don't think you can take the moral high ground on what's boring and what's
No,
not.
but like, do we really want to sit here and go, oh yeah, we'll talk about Brighton
Expected
Villa,
goals,
Bournemouth Villa. Yeah, when we have to talk about, we had 3 shots on target and 59%. Nobody cares, man. Just get on with it, mate. I like a bit of randomness, hence the cup thing.
Anyway,
This is going to happen every week now. Just nonsense. So
it's our unique selling point.
yeah, we were looking for one, weren't we? Pull things out of a mug is our USP now. So if you didn't enjoy this episode, I feel sorry for you because they're probably all going to be like this in future. So either get on board or get out.
Get out.
Get out. Now we will talk about serious football stuff at some point, but like next week we won't have played a game. So what next week's podcast is going to be, I'm not
It can be
quite
about
sure.
this game. Next week's can be about this game. We can look back on it.
We're going to have to stop because we're getting carried away.
How many poppadoms can Matt eat in an hour?
Oh, should we do that?
That'd be a great video.
Should
Actually.
bring a big tower of poppadoms in.
Yeah, let's do that. I think we should do a drunk podcast once. I said this on Twitter, didn't I?
Yeah.
Maybe if we win the cup final, or if maybe the day that we secure staying up, we'll do a podcast on a night with a few beers and go get drunk for an hour.
I like what you've done there. You've ruled us out of the drunk podcast with both options.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'd like to do that. Somebody said that. I posted a picture of this saying, send me some questions. I was saying, I hope you got whiskey in your mugs, really, because you're going to need it. That'd be quite funny.
We'll do it. We'll do it one day.
A drunk podcast. We should have done that on Deadline Day. I felt drunk, to be fair. Like drunk, tired. We're going massively off topic here.
Anyway.
Listen to the other podcasts if you haven't. Get caught up because there's more stuff coming all the time. So
Yes.
get caught up. We've got a few specials planned. Cup final content.
It's all happening.
Exciting. Lots of work to do. Sorry to the rest of the Midlands clubs that I'm not working on at the moment because Villa are actually doing bits for once. Kind of.
My stomach's rumbling.
Okay, it is dinner time, isn't it? Oh, there's a question. As we're on the naan bread situation. Dinner time. No, breakfast, dinner,
We've
tea.
done this before, haven't we? Have we not?
Maybe. Or breakfast, dinner, tea. Or breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or
Breakfast, dinner, tea.
Yes, mate. As if we just
bit of
did that.
lunch.
Oh, lunch. Nah, can't be having
You
that.
don't call your evening meal dinner, do you?
What's for dinner? I'll start do, yeah.
Yeah.
My old man texts me. When I used to live at home. You having tea? What? It's dinner. I don't care.
What's for dinner is now dinner time.
Yeah, that's why I have dinner, ladies.
Yeah.
But equally, you have lunch boxes, don't you?
Yeah,
it's
there
very
you go.
confusing. Yeah.
So
People say tea is a cup of tea, but that's a cup of tea.
That's a cup of tea.
Come round for tea is food. Come round for a cup of tea. Cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea. All right, let's end it because
Yeah, right. Ramble.
We've lost the plot here. Thank you very much for listening / watching. Leave an iTunes review, preferably a positive one because there's enough 1 stars on there already. But if you do leave a 1 star, chances are you'll get your name read out. So happy days. Thank you very much for listening.
Love it.
And, we'll see you soon.
Cheers to that.
keep the faith.
Thank you for listening to Claret and Blue, an Aston Villa podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please let us know. We love hearing your feedback. We'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, up the Villa.